He was a British religious philosopher influential in the history of Unitarianism and was known for his contributions to the field of philosophy. He held the position of Professor of Mental and Moral Philosophy and Political Economy for 45 years at Manchester New College, the principal training college for British Unitarianism. Many portraits of him, including one painted by George Frederick Watts, are held at London's National Portrait Gallery. His name is James Martineau. In the bustling city of Manchester, England, lived a man whose intellect and philosophical prowess were revered by many. His name was James Martineau, and he was a British religious philosopher who left an indelible mark on the history of Unitarianism. For an impressive 45 years, Martineau held the esteemed position of Professor of Mental and Moral Philosophy and Political Economy at Manchester New College, the premier training institution for British Unitarianism. Martineau's influence reached far and wide, capturing the attention and admiration of prominent figures of his time. His intellectual prowess was so revered that even the great poet laureate, Alfred, Lord Tennyson, regarded him as the mastermind among his remarkable company. Their correspondence, now treasured at London's National Portrait Gallery, bears witness to their intellectual exchanges and the deep respect they held for one another. But Martineau's impact extended beyond the realm of philosophy. He was connected to royalty through his grandnephew, Francis Martineau Lupton, who was related to Catherine, Princess of Wales. The gallery also revealed that Martineau had engaged in thought-provoking conversations with Queen Victoria's son, Prince Leopold, Duke of Albany. This young prince, considered to possess a thoughtful mind and remarkable knowledge, found inspiration in his encounters with the eminent Dr. Martineau. As William Ewart Gladstone, a prominent statesman of the time, exclaimed to Francis Power Cobbe, Dr. Martineau is beyond question the greatest of living thinkers. Such high praise was a testament to Martineau's intellectual prowess and the impact he had on his contemporaries. James Martineau, the renowned philosopher and theologian, was born into a family deeply rooted in Unitarian causes. Growing up in Norwich, England, he was the seventh child of Thomas, a cloth manufacturer and merchant, and Elizabeth, the daughter of a sugar refiner and grocer. The Martineau family had a rich heritage, tracing their ancestry back to Gaston Martineau, a Huguenot surgeon who sought refuge in Norwich in the late 17th century. From an early age, Martineau was exposed to the values and principles of Unitarianism, a liberal religious movement that emphasized reason and individual conscience. The influence of his family's commitment to Unitarian causes would leave a lasting impact on his philosophical journey. As he embarked on his own path of intellectual exploration, Martineau would come to challenge and redefine traditional religious and moral frameworks. Martineau's upbringing in a family of socially and politically prominent Unitarians shaped his worldview. His relatives, such as the Kenricks, Nettlefolds, and Chamberlains, were influential figures within the Unitarian community. Their dedication to education and social progress inspired Martineau's own advocacy for women's rights and expanded educational opportunities. His niece, Frances Lupton, shared his passion and worked tirelessly to empower women in their pursuit of knowledge. As Martineau delved deeper into his philosophical studies, he sought to bridge the gap between reason and spirituality. He believed that true understanding could be found by combining intellectual rigor with a deep sense of morality and compassion. Martineau's philosophy emphasized the importance of individual conscience and the pursuit of truth, encouraging individuals to question and critically examine their beliefs. Martineau's early life experiences and the values instilled in him by his Unitarian family laid the foundation for his groundbreaking philosophical ideas. His quest for knowledge and his commitment to social progress continue to inspire us today. In our daily lives, Martineau's philosophy reminds us to cultivate a strong sense of personal ethics, to question established norms, and to strive for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. James, a young and sensitive individual, found himself immersed in the world of academia at Norwich Grammar School. However, he soon realized that the traditional educational system did not cater to his unique needs. Seeking a different path, he was sent to Bristol to study under Dr. Lant Carpenter, a renowned educator. It was during this time that James began to seek intellectual stimulation not only from scientific concepts but also from the realm of religion. In 1822, James made a pivotal decision and entered the dissenting academy Manchester College, where he was exposed to a world of moral and metaphysical speculations. Under the guidance of his teachers, Reverend Charles Wellbeloved and Reverend John Kenrick, James delved deep into the realms of truth, peace, and sacred knowledge. Wellbeloved, a master of his craft, instilled in James a sense of open-mindedness and a sincere quest for truth. Kenrick, on the other hand, was a scholarly figure whose wisdom and humility left a lasting impression on James. After completing his studies in 1827, James returned to Bristol to teach at Lant Carpenter's school. However, his ministerial career took an unexpected turn in 1832 due to the complications arising from the regium donum, or religious allocation. James viewed this as a religious monopoly that forced individuals who did not support the Presbyterian faith to contribute to its ministry. This ethical dilemma led him to sever his ties with the ministry, as he believed it was impossible to hold a position that contradicted his conscience. Despite his objections to the religious establishment, James remained a man of integrity and principle. In 1838, he attended the coronation of Queen Victoria, symbolizing his respect for the monarch and the nation. Years later, he even had the honor of meeting the Queen during her Golden Jubilee. These actions showcased James' ability to navigate the complexities of life while staying true to his beliefs. James Martineau, a renowned philosopher and theologian, found himself on a journey that would shape his understanding of life and philosophy. From Dublin, he was called to Liverpool, where he lodged in a house owned by Joseph Williamson. It was during his 25 years in Liverpool that he published his first work, The Rationale of Religious Inquiry, which caught the attention of many religious and philosophical figures. In 1840, Martineau was appointed professor of mental and moral philosophy and political economy in Manchester New College, the seminary where he had received his education. For the next 45 years, he held this position, along with the principalship. When the college moved to London in 1853, Martineau followed suit 4 years later. He combined his work at the college with preaching at the pulpit of Little Portland Street Chapel in London, sharing it initially with John James Taylor and later serving as its sole minister. However, Martineau's path was not without its challenges. In 1866, the chair of the philosophy of mind and logic at University College, London became vacant. Martineau saw this as an opportunity to further his philosophical pursuits but faced opposition from the anti-clerical George Grote. Despite Grote's refusal to endorse him, Martineau developed a cordial friendship with George Croom Robertson, who eventually secured the position. Throughout his career, Martineau received numerous accolades and recognition for his contributions to philosophy and theology. He was elected a foreign honorary member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences in 1872 and received honorary degrees from prestigious institutions such as Harvard, Leiden, Edinburgh, Oxford, and Dublin. Martineau's philosophy and writings continue to resonate today, offering insights into the complexities of life and the pursuit of meaning. As he once famously stated, "My life will recur in exactly identical fashion." Martineau understood that life is a journey of self-discovery, where we must grapple with the challenges and uncertainties that come our way. His teachings remind us to embrace the search for truth and meaning and to approach life with intellectual curiosity and open-mindedness.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.